Selamun aleyküm. Now, I would like to record my presentation in English for GİMDES, which is established by my colleague and friend, more than half century, acquainted with each other, Kami Büyüközer. I am honored to have this opportunity to present you Hisba organization, ihtisab organization, muhtasib leadership with his assistants like Arifs. To you, dear colleagues, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, your brother Yusuf Ziya KAVAKCI. Having studied after memorizing Quran, Tajweed, Qira'ah, and other things in my local area, Hendek, Sakarya, Adapazarı area, moved to Istanbul, 1955, and then finished high school, enrolled in High Islamic Institute of Istanbul. At the same time, College of Laws, Law Faculty of Istanbul University, same time, finished, got PhD in Islamic Research Institute under Muhammad Hamidullah, who was coming from Paris, lecturing, and an institute which was directed by Fuat Sezgin, the late scholar, and Salih too, and joined as doctor assistant to this institute, then got associate professorship degree by Hisba organization, by the book, then moved to Erzurum Atatürk University, Islamic Studies faculty, third year as senior associate professor, as most senior person, chaired the departments, fiqh department, literature department, philosophy and other departments, then got professorship degree, then became, for very little time, dean of the college. After that, when rector, president of the university, Kemal Büyükoğlu, lost the election with one vote to Khurshid Ertuğrul, another brother, and in his time, they began to investigate my wife, who was in lecturer in German department in the College of Liberal Arts at the same university, because of head cover, not face cover, head cover. So she had to embarrassed or sorry, felt down as family. We had to resign from her job. 1980s, during Kenan Evren's coup d'etat. After that, I decided to retire, having reached to last echelon of my salary, and moved to Ankara to revive my membership in Bar of Ankara, legal lawyers bar. Then I had to move to Dallas, Texas, USA, to let my daughters, 3 of them, get education with their hijab, with their head cover, not face cover, head cover, in the universities, 3 daughters. Only for that, I had to move. This is your brother, Yusuf Ziya KAVAKCI. Dear brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, Hisba organization, Ihtisab organization, is an institution began during the time of Prophet Muhammad, when he used to control markets and sometimes pushed his hand, dates, bags of dates, and pull out up to the top wet dates, and told the shop owner, why don't you show the wet dates at the top when you are selling? Then he said, Man ghashana falaysa minna. Anybody who cheats us, he is not from us. Market prices, everything included. This is human rights, hukukul ibad, no cheating. So Umar, second Caliph, Umar radiallahu anh, may Allah be pleased with him, appointed a lady in his caliphate, Shifa. Her name was Shifa, authorized by head of the state, first time, to control the markets. Markets is a place where too many people, too many professions, too many needs. Is it not like that? I mean, fish sellers, shoemakers and repairers, and halwa makers, sweet bakers, I mean, everything, tailors, dentists, ophthalmologists. I mean, too many people, their needs are answered by these professionals, but not everybody may know the details. Fresh fish, which one? Which he may ask for halwa, sweet, baklava, something, first quality, and pay for that. But this may not be first quality. They may not know. The common man may not know the details, what is going on in production, in industry, in the city, in the factories, and may not know who will check the interest of the people not violated. İhtisap teşkilatı, Hisba teşkilatı, muhtasip. These words have different meanings in dictionary, like counting, like thinking, like guessing, hisab, hasiba. But here, this is an Islamic, legal, cultural institution, historic institution, ihtisab. Very famous book in Islamic common law, state law, public law field. Al-Ahkam al-Sultaniyya by Maverdi. There is a chapter over there, Hisba chapter. Also, there are manuals helping muhtasibs, which, what, how to exercise the social justice, to prevent the cheating in the city markets. For example, Nihayatul Rutbah fi Talabil Hisba. This is one of the good manuals. So, Muhtasib has assistants called Arif, most pious, most professional, senior in the profession. For example, Khaffaf, Suqul Khaffaf, khuf makers, like prayer, leather, shoes, heavy qualities, makers, senior, who is sitting over there, controlling whether there is real skin, brought in, or artificial, synthetic, plastic, to make khufs, khaffafs, suqul khaffafin, something in Arabic. Kavaflar çarşısı, we say kavaf in Turkish. Also, so another Arif in fish market. These people who are selling fish may sell yesterday's fish as today's fish, fresh fish. In the book, manuals, they put in their head part, like blood, fresh blood, under their ears, these fish, and people may be selling. And an elderly lady may not know which is fresh. A young girl sent by her mother, you bring me this type of fish, fresh, pay this much money. Who will control this? Arif. Who will report? Knows who is most senior, most pious, full of wara', fear from Allah. Khawf, khashiyat from Allah. This person who is specialized in this area. Same way, halwas, sweet, baklawas, first quality, second quality. I mean, market prices, inflation will be controlled as the eyes and ears of the head of the state. Muhtasib is a person who is eye and ear of head of the state, who makes sure all Islamic human rights, all rights, human rights, hukukul ibad, is not violated in the market, Bazaar, what we call Bazaar, and Sharia rules, no cheating, no price raising, no inflation, no monopolizing, controlling the market, not supplying enough to the market, and so that the price could be controlled. I mean, everything under his control in the city. Rural area, villages are different, but cities are the center of civilization. You know, Medina, city, Medina in Arabic. Medaniyah, Medaniyat, Tamaddun, civilization. Civilization developed in the cities. City, because city is the core place where many people, many professionals are there. Their needs, production, supplies, markets. This muhtasib has to make sure, together with his assistant, no scales of materials keeping in the store, controlling the prices in the market, controlling the supplies. Make sure. For example, you know, in the world, everywhere there are farmers' markets. I mean, certain days, farmers come to city, bring their stuff to sell early mornings, beginning with du'as in Anatolian cities, and other people may come, may buy fresh from farms to the direct people, common men, fresh, not expensive enough, not expensive. So that day, the population in the city swollen up. So because of that, bread may need to be doubled than normal days. Bakers must bake bread enough for the people who come, everybody. So Muhtasib makes sure bakers produce enough bread. No rights, حقوق العباد of men and women must be violated. Nobody must exploit or abuse the system, fill his pocket, her pocket, by selling inflated prices, by inflation. No. Who is responsible for that in the city? Muhtasib. Ottomans had ihtisab organization and ihtisab nizamnamesi. I mean, rulings, regulations ordered by the caliph, by the sultan, Ottomans. So let me summarize. Ihtisab organization, Muhtasib organization is an organization responsible. There will be no cheating, no abusing in the market, no scales of property, of stuff for sale, no control, artificial control of supply of market. He has his helpers, assistants, arif, pious. It is sad. It is explained and expressed that when ihtisab organization, muhtasib organization, coming down from the time of Prophet Muhammad, Caliph Umar, Umayyads and Abbasids and Seljukids and Ottomans, everywhere in the cities, when they were fair, professional, fearing Allah, man of piety, with assistance, then Islamic cities and nations and countries were strong, just, standing, istiqamah, straightforward up. But when this organization got fasad, corruption, nepotism, maybe bribery, my man, not your man, my people, not your people type of corruption, then Muslim countries and lands lost their power. Dear brothers, ladies and gentlemen, I am concluding. We need to get ibrah, lessons from this Islamic Historic institution, Hisba organization, and benefit today to stand up as strong people. No cheating, no violating of each other's rights, no injustice. There must be justice everywhere, social justice, economic justice, justice, justice, justice. This is one of the institutions, Ummah, we need. Your brother, Yusuf Ziya KAVAKCI. Please pray for him and his family members. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.